Good morning and welcome everybody to Mod Squad Art Studio this morning. We have Stacy with us this morning and Curtis. Good morning, Stacy.
Morning.
How are you this morning?
Sweaty.
Workout was good?
Yes, it was very intense. I
Guys,
burned I burned 484 calories.
wow. When she got on, she said she was dying. So
hmm
Mhm.
I felt like it.
and Curtis, good morning. How are you this morning?
Excellent. Good morning.
And how was Off World last night?
Not quite 4 hours, so I was happy about that. But still like 3.5. But
So
it
not
was
much of
fun.
a
We
break.
got to see a lot of people's pickups from Christmas and stuff, so that was nice.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, so let's get into what we're painting. We are going to start with Stacy Linlin. Stacy, what you got today?
This is another head that you had gifted me at Legion's Con.
Very cool.
So I'm gonna paint her up today.
Awesome. And Curtis, what are you working on today?
Hopefully finishing my Solomon Grundy. I've got most of the parts done. I need to do his belt. I need to finish his eyes and his face, and then maybe do some dry brushing on his jacket. But otherwise, I'm getting close to being done. So which is the one that I wanted to finish before the end of the year. So I'm pretty happy about that.
That's fantastic. All right, and I scoured everywhere, and I have this one that is ready to go. With Christmas and everything, I am just was not prepared. So, but we have one that we're going to paint, and I've got lots of stuff to finish up. So
Oh,
we'll start
that's
with.
cool. I
So
like
let's.
that head sculpt.
Yeah, I do too. I love it. I can't wait. So we have Curtis in the chat. He's doing double duty. Good morning, Curtis.
Yeah, and I'm just seeing that head sculpt that you put up there. That is super cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
I
this.
like that a lot.
It's been on my desk for a while, and I haven't done it yet. I have got an idea for a
Mhm.
figure, but I need some help with some parts and pieces. So I wasn't really ready to do it, but I don't have anything else to paint other than finishing up a few things. So I thought I would just pull it out and paint it.
Nice.
We have Twizzler in the chat this morning. Good morning, Twizzler. We have Benny. Good morning, Benny. Darla Ackerman. We know her.
I definitely know her.
Good morning, Darla. We have Megs. Good morning, Megs. We hope you're feeling better. You poor thing. Her and Gui are not feeling really well, so they
Oh, that sucks.
won't be here. We have William Husted. Good morning, William. We have Nikita
hmm
Sorry, it's been a day already. Zalala. And then we have Terrence, good morning. Kevin, good morning. And Kevin said he likes your desk, Stacy. So he likes the purple underneath.
Thanks. Yeah, like last time I tried to put like a thing underneath it, it was really shiny, but I noticed there's two different sides on this. One is shiny and one is not so shiny. So I put the non-shiny up. Plus I have a different light on it, so hopefully it doesn't look shiny on the screen, so that's good. Except for where you could see the light shining off of it, but it's fine.
Nikita said it's Zulala. Thank you,
Zulala.
Nikita. I'm just going to call you Nikita from here on.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it says over there. You're just Nikita to me. And then we have Freaks Figures in.
Welcome, freaks.
Meg says she has a cold and a headache, and is in bed. But her cat is with me, and she thinks that they're starting to get better. That's awesome.
Good. Yeah. I have like not felt good for probably like a week and a half.
Yeah.
Just like my stomach, but I don't know if it's because I've just ate too many cookies, and I wasn't used to eating so much sugar, and that's why my stomach's been so messed up.
Oh no.
Hmm.
That
So
probably has a lot to do with it.
I think it might, because like
Yeah.
otherwise I feel okay. But I had to miss some gym classes, which made me mad. Um, but yeah, so no more cookies for me. I'm done with cookies right now.
Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. So, guys, I got this army painter, and I think Stacy has the same one. I wanted something small for my desk. I don't have a whole lot of room, so was looking for something small. When I came across this, it was on sale, so I purchased it. Well, for Christmas, I found a dry brush palette that is not made from Army Painter, but it was on Amazon and it fits perfectly in the palette, so I can keep my dry brush as well as my wet palette together, and it just fits down in there perfectly. And I
That's
just
cool.
thought this was the coolest thing ever.
Very
So
cool.
now I have it all together and you can take it with you. And I got that for Christmas, and I just thought that was a neat little thing.
Nice.
It is a neat little thing.
But Stacy, if you wanted to get a dry palette or a dry brush thing there, you can do that and it will fit in yours. Isn't that cool?
Nice.
So, yeah.
So I'm pretty excited. I don't go back to work until the 2nd.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, I took this next week off. Well, except I had to go on the 2nd, which sucks to go on a Friday, but I have court that day, so I have to go.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
But yeah, I took the rest of this week off, which we have a dentist appointment on this Tuesday, but other than that, I'm gonna try to get things organized in my house.
Yeah, I spent the day in the office yesterday working on, I got one of those monument Evo go bags or whatever they're called for Christmas. And I was looking at how everything fits in it, trying to see how much paint I can take with me when I travel. And it's nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
See, Meg's asked, what was everyone's favorite Christmas present this year?
Mine's easy. It's always the book that Darla puts together for Legion's Con. Just going over all the pictures and stuff. Um, and she does the whole thing in chronological order. So as you go through it, it's like revisiting the whole thing. So it's pretty awesome.
That's nice.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So mine is something simple. So Brian got me this T-shirt, and so it has a saying on it, and the saying it's you may see me struggle, but you'll never see me quit.
Mhm.
So that is I'm going to get a tattoo of that when I hit my goal weight.
Nice.
So he got me a shirt with it on it. So I wore it to the gym this morning to be extra motivated. So I think that's my favorite.
And then they made you almost throw up.
Yeah, and then I almost puked, but I mean, it was worth it.
I'll tell you, it is tough to figure out what my favorite is. Probably, um, I have a set of jewelry that Kevin got me for my birthday. That's an Irish tree that has enamel, gold, rose gold, and white and silver in it. So it's all the colors,
Mhm.
and it's the tree of life, and I love it. And I had the necklace and the earrings, and Kevin ended up getting the uh, ring and bracelet for me to match my set. So that was awesome.
That's cool.
Nice.
But then I got a lot of really cool stuff. So I must have been a good person last year. Must have been really good. That's probably not true all the time.
Yeah, close second for me was Darla got me a crossbows and catapults game that I had when I was a kid. There's a newer version out, and I spent the day on Christmas playing against my daughter and then playing against Darla, and it was a ton of fun.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fun.
that sounds fun.
Yeah. It's got these like blocks, and you each build a castle, and then you've got one side is goblins and one side is dwarves. So you put your little people around it and stuff, and then you shoot catapults and crossbow disc at each other and try to knock the other's castle down. It's a ton of fun.
Sounds like fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, Kevin got me some fairy books too that were beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Not that I like fairies or anything. I mean, I don't know where he came up with that idea.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, by the way, Kevin, hi, honey.
Oh yeah. Hi, honey.
Kevin said he saw that and made him want to grab that game.
It's a lot of fun. I didn't even know that they had made a newer version. It just came out last year. Um, but for some reason, we got to talking about it on Offworld like a few months back, and I saw that they had a new one. And I was like, that goes right on my Christmas list.
Oh, Darla said my kids grouped up and gave her a ticket to California so she could
Mhm.
see her two oldest and new grandbaby in February. That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, they did a great job. They were telling me that, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's going to be the best present she ever gets.
Meg said we got her the Super 7 Fantasia Sorcerer's Mickey figure, which was a big surprise and made her ugly happy cry. Oh.
Mm.
I have no idea what that is, but congratulations.
Twizzler said his favorite present was time with nieces and nephews and family.
Nice. Dude, I bet he's popular around the kids, carrying all that candy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. William said his downfall this year was the cookies.
Mm-hmm. Mine too. Had a lot.
Oh, that's funny.
So many cookies.
I definitely had my fair share. or maybe more than my fair share.
Yeah, I think I had way more. But it's okay.
Twizzler said, I played board games and card games with my brother and nieces and nephews. Saboteur was a favorite, which also features dwarves, but sadly no catapults. But it is
Hmm.
very
It's cool.
And while I was cleaning my office and putting things away yesterday and reorganizing some stuff, I watched you painting last Wednesday that I didn't get to watch live.
Cool.
So that was cool.
Yeah, had Alan from Vine Jungle Figure Factory on, and Freaks Figures, and Jay from Low Fidelity Customs. So that was pretty fun.
That was a good time.
Hmm.
And on Off World last night, what did you guys, anything cool you guys talked about?
A lot of it was just like pickups from Christmas, and then we talked about new shows, movies, things like that coming out. Um, and then did a pretty one-sided this week in theaters, because there was one of the Lord of the Rings movies on there, and so that kind of beat out everything else,
Well, of course.
Yeah.
except for Rob Zamora, who said that Lord of the Rings is overrated and terrible. So
Oh.
yeah, that was a take.
Hmm. And Stacy, Christmas at your house was good?
Yeah, so Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve day, I had to work until noon, and then got home, and then we went to my parents' house and spent time with them and my sisters and niece and nephews. Um, ate, and then I took me and Anya had made cutout cookies on Tuesday night, so we brought those with us and icing, and so we all iced cookies. Um, my one nephew said it was not fun. He was being a little jerk.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah. I was like, "Oh," I said, "Well, I guess next year you won't get a cookie."
Well, there you go.
Um, yeah. But it was fun, and then we came home, watched Christmas movies, and then on Christmas Day, we didn't leave the house at all, didn't even get out of pajamas. Just opened our presents, and then I cooked. I had a turkey breast, a ham, potatoes, a corn casserole. Yeah, so we ate, and it was fun. Good time, just spending time with family.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
See, I say it's a good day when you don't have to leave your house.
Yeah. Yeah,
It was a good time.
I'm up at 4:30 on Christmas morning cooking breakfast.
Oh, yeah. Well, and you know what? Like, so my kids are older, right? So you think that we would sleep in?
Is that not
No,
the case?
no. And this is the only day of the year that Brian wakes up before me because he's more excited.
Mm-hmm.
And so for Christmas, we bought Zane a desk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so we had to put it together on Christmas Eve. So it was up and intact, by the Christmas tree. That thing, well, okay, so Brian and then Brandon, our oldest, they put it together. I put the drawers together because that was the easiest part.
Mm-hmm.
But it took forever. And then putting the presents under the tree, like I didn't go to bed until after midnight, which is, way past my bedtime.
Yeah,
And then we
that's
were
like
up.
turned into a pumpkin time for you.
It was. And then we got up at 7, and I'm like, I think it was before 7. And I'm just like, oh my God, really? I said we couldn't have slept in a little bit. It's like the one day that I want to sleep in longer than everyone else.
So we got home around 11, 10:30, 11, I guess, on Christmas Eve. Then I was up at 4:30 cooking breakfast for everybody.
What'd you make?
I make a breakfast casserole, and Logan's girlfriend was with us, and she can't eat meat. So I do a sausage breakfast casserole. So then I made egg cups for her to eat. So she would have something to eat as well. And then we did I did we call it a pinchby cake. I guess most people would probably call it monkey bread, maybe,
Mm.
or something similar to that. But we've called it pinchby cake, so that's what we call it.
Okay.
So, but I had to make both of those before, and then get over to Mom's house before 7.
So Darla had this great idea this year we were going to do cinnamon rolls for Christmas morning. And so she decided she was going to work on them the day before and have them all ready. And then we could just heat them up on Christmas Day. Turned out to not be such a great idea because they were super hard the next day and it was like trying to eat a hockey puck. Um, so,
Oh no!
so then she had to remake them Christmas Day anyway. So she just kind of doubled the work for herself. So
Yeah.
lesson
Yeah,
learned.
I do like a cinnamon roll bake where you take like the Pillsbury cinnamon rolls and like cut them up and then pour like an egg and milk mixture thing over it and then bake it and then add more icing. Pretty easy.
And then she had told me that she got hot chocolate for us to drink on Christmas Day, and then we never even got around to it. So
Oh
I guess that
wow!
means I got hot chocolate for this weekend. So
Well, that's good.
yeah, I don't know how we forgot that.
William said the most shocking thing that was said last night on Offworld was what Rob said about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised about that.
Oh. And Darla looked up the Super 7 Mickey. Yeah, I'm going to have to look that up as well. William played board games with his nieces and nephews. I love board games. I think they're fun.
Yeah, we played yesterday we played a round of Hero Quest.
Oh, nice.
Us and the kids, which nobody died, so that was good.
Yeah. Benny, cinnamon rolls do sound delicious. Absolutely.
So I was able to finally tell people last week the reason why I have to make another Gorilla Grodd is because CB's kids bought the one that I had at Legion's Con for him for Christmas. So he finally
Oh.
they gave it to him, and but I didn't want to tell anybody until he got it, just in case he saw one of the shows. Um, but yeah, he was pretty excited for it. So he messaged me, and Darlin told us that he was waiting for the new offices at their new building so that he can put it up in his office.
Nice.
That is fantastic. I love that.
Yeah, that was one of those where did not plan on selling it. Really didn't want to have to make another one. But if CB wants something of yours in your collection, you just go ahead and make another one.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he had said something when he walked by, but I had told him I wasn't planning on selling it. And then when his kids came over and were looking at our table, Darla said something to them, and they were like, "That's perfect," because we always have a hard time buying stuff for him. So
That's funny.
the real fun part is that most of that figure um, was no, sorry, just the head, not the other part, but the head that was a one that Eric sculpted when he was working for Mattel with the DC Universe Classics. So it's got a McFarlane body, but with a head that Treadaway sculpted.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin said, can you imagine how cool it is to have the Horseman want one of your customs?
It was it was definitely an ego boost. So
This cat just jumped up. Oliver, what are you doing? Get down.
Just trying to see what you're working on.
Yeah. He's a nosy cat.
William said he still has figures and customs from Legion's Con and Mouse King occupying all of the kitchen and living room table space, but he's having too much fun to put them on the shelf.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good problem to have for sure.
I was able to incorporate the columns that I got from Brian in a picture that I did this week. So that was fun.
I saw that. It's awesome.
I was like, ooh, this would be a perfect opportunity. So he's got a giveaway going on right now.
Oh, yes, he does. To say your favorite Christmas memory, and then he'll draw it. I think he said on New Year's Eve. And it's for the Legion's Con exclusive torches that he made. Brazers, whatever you want to call them. The lights.
The lights. Benny, I just used my phone. So I've got a little attachment that goes on the desk that just kind of hovers over the desk and then use my phone.
Yeah, I use the same camera that I use when I do my when we do the live stream. I just have an arm on it that points it down.
Nice.
You can point up or down.
Later on today, the Saturday Day Live boys are celebrating their 100th episode.
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah. Very
So
cool.
excited for those guys. Curtis, is Buddy mad at somebody or barking at somebody?
Yeah, somebody's walking by the house, and I don't know where they get the nerve to do that. But
Buddy has to make sure you know that they're walking by the house.
yeah,
Gotta protect his family.
we have. It's not a gated community, but there's only like one road into the subdivision, and in this area, there's just a lot of dog owners, and they walk their dogs all the time, and he does not like that.
Oh.
Yeah, he thinks that they should all stay in their houses.
Well, you know.
He really, really doesn't like the mailman.
But the mailman brings such cool stuff most of the time.
I don't think he puts that together. Yeah. He was in heaven this weekend though, for Christmas.
For having everybody home.
Yeah, the girls were all here and they were sitting on the couch. We were watching movies and stuff, and he was just like laid out across them, like he melted, like he was just like, yeah, just
Well, that's
lifeless
so
body laying across all three of them on the couch.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I think that was the best Christmas gift he could have gotten. So,
Now, do you guys do like a stocking or something for Buddy for Christmas?
usually we get him a gift. We actually forgot to do that, but Ty got him like a little thing of chewing bone things. So ones that make a huge mess in his bed, but that's all right.
Jesse's here. Good morning, Jesse.
Jesse, the other Jesse.
The other Jesse.
Hope you and Stacy had a good Christmas. You and the other Stacy.
Mm.
If we have the other Jesse, then we have to have the other Stacy.
Yep.
We did, Jesse. We did have a good Christmas.
Fantastic. Best one I can remember in recent years. Of course, it helped not having to like go anywhere. That's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody just comes over to you, and then when they're done, they leave. And yeah,
Yeah, we don't get that yet. One of these days, might get
oh,
that.
speaking of which, that truck you were working on last week came out fantastic.
Right? I was so happy with that. I
The
can't
color
even.
choices all worked on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you guys chose the red because it popped when we got it, when we got it finished or whatever. It looks so good.
Well, we actually chose striped, but you told us to get lost.
Well, striped was crazy hard. It would have taken a lot longer to get done for sure.
Yeah. And did he like it?
He loved it. Said he thinks it's the best gift he's ever gotten.
Nice.
He won't even put it in the room where all the rest of the trucks are because he says he won't be able to see it often enough. So he's putting it on the coffee table in his den where he sits all the time.
That's cool.
So yeah. But yeah, he said I think it was the best gift he's ever been given.
That's awesome. And then didn't you say you're working on something for your sister?
Yeah, I got it done and gave it to her. I gave her a Christmas ornament. So, at Michael's Hobby Lobby, they have those like clear plastic ornaments
Mhm.
that you can create, that you can put stuff in or whatever. This is a bigger version of that. It actually is in two parts, so it comes apart. It's half and half.
Hmm.
So I used the glitter that Kevin got this and painted a snowflake. And then I went over that snowflake behind the glitter in white. And then I painted some stars in white. And then I used my airbrush and painted the whole thing blue.
Oh, nice.
And that's what I put her Christmas gift in.
And
So
what you think?
she loved it. And it matches her Christmas at her house. So she's going to take it so she can put it on her tree.
Nice.
So I did okay with Christmas gifts this year.
Good job.
But then when it comes back to painting, I'm like, okay, what am I going to do today? Oh. And I'm like, let's just paint a face so I have to paint eyes again because I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, you don't usually take it easy on yourself. I'm going to paint a bunch of white and then I'm going to paint a bunch of eyes. Oh, Kevin said you made Christmas bows that would come off so you can display it all year long. That's cool.
Yeah, on the truck, all the Christmas bows, we put magnets on them so that he could take it off, so he could take the bows off and display it all year long.
Oh, freaks! Yeah, I will. I will be going live on Wednesday for New Year's Eve. So yeah, if you're wanting to come on, I will shoot you the link just like last time. So see who else I can get to join me. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Well, hopefully I will be able to join you.
Thank you, William. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was one I was very happy with how that finished, how that came out. It's kind of like
Yeah,
6 months in the making. So
yeah, that Green Arrow was awesome.
thank you. They've never really, McFarlane hasn't done the version that I want. And then when I was in California, I found a new one that he had put out that had some of the parts I needed. And then there's another one that had the rest of the parts that I needed. And so then it was just a matter of trying to figure out how to combine them and then do a repaint. So, but yeah, I was really happy with how that came out. I wanted to finish that one and the Solomon Grundy by the end of the year. And I think these are going to be two of my favorites that I did this year. So So what you guys got planned for the rest of the weekend?
I am going to go grocery shopping to get what I need to cook dinner. And I am going to cook sausage gravy and biscuits and eggs for my family for brunch today. And then
Very cool.
I don't know if we're going to a hockey game or not. It appears as if there's some stuff going on at hockey games. So I don't know when hockey is going to come back.
Like they're not playing right now?
Yeah, there's a strike or something.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I don't know when hockey's coming back. Like, we got half season tickets and they do a strike. So next year we might not do half season tickets. Oh, William, thank you so much. Yeah, she's just turned out pretty good.
I say I have to go. I have to take Zane to his girlfriend's house,
Mm-hmm.
and I too need to go to the store to get stuff. And other than that, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Do they refund for the games that they didn't play?
I don't know what they're going to do. Like, this is
Hmm.
like something that they've not talked about or experienced or anything. So I don't know what the plan is.
Hmm.
But I do know that, like, they said last night's game was postponed. And then I
Mhm.
think they're in the process of postponing tonight's game, but we're supposed to go tonight and tomorrow. So I don't know. I don't know when we're going to get back to see hockey.
Is it just that team, or is it like a league-wide thing?
The whole hockey league, EHL,
Wow,
is on
interesting.
strike. Kevin said so far they're just moving games around.
Ah, gotcha.
So,
Well, the reason I ask is I know in a lot of sports when they go on strike, they don't get paid. And so it'd be weird if you had to pay this, because there's like the owners are still getting the money, but they don't have to pay the players. That would
yeah.
be weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like taking it one day at a time, trying to figure out what the plan is. But we had plans to go to the hockey game tonight and tomorrow afternoon, so I don't know. I guess it's doing the laundry that I've put off for 2 weeks because I was doing custom Christmas gifts. And those had to be done in time for Christmas. So
Right.
it's not like I could put those off.
What I've been putting off and am not looking forward to after the first of the year is cleaning up all my parts that I haven't put away.
Oh,
I
yeah.
usually let it build up for a few months, and then it takes me like a whole day to sort through them all. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, I worked in the office yesterday getting things a little bit better organized and cleaned up in here. I still got some work to do in here, and then like I said, I need to do laundry. It's going to get critical here shortly. And unlike Stacy, I have to go back to work on Monday.
Yeah, I'm happy I don't.
I do, but it's like super slow this time of year, so it's almost like a vacation.
Yeah, it's super slow this year too for me too, but we do have several things going on in the office this week.
I say if I would have gone to work, I would have just done what I did last week and helped everybody else with all their work. Because I'm all caught up, so I'm like, I'm just not gonna go.
Nice.
Because I don't ever take time off except for like for Legion's Con really and a day for Mesquite Con, so it's like I deserve some time off.
You absolutely do.
Biggest thing I had to finish before the end of the year was my year-end self-assessment review, which is always a ton of fun. Um, Not really, but I did
How'd you
get
do
that
this year?
done. I got a lot of projects done. I think I did well, but it's one of those weird things where they make you write an evaluation of yourself first. Then your boss comes by and either agrees or disagrees with the stuff you put, and then they put their own thoughts on it. And it's like, I don't know. I don't understand why it matters how I think I did, because it's going to ultimately coming down to what my boss says anyway. So it
Right.
feels like a
Yeah.
wasted exercise, but yeah, I don't know.
Hmm. Strange. Well, I mean, it's not so strange. When I worked at the preschool, I had to do that every year too. But we had goals that we had to meet.
Hmm.
And so that was kind of what that was. Did you meet your goals? Did you exceed your goals? All that stuff.
Right. Yeah, this is like like it ends up being 7 pages. So it's
Yes.
not, it's, you have like, there's 7 different expectations, and then there's 5 what they call values. And then you have to kind of take all the things that you did through the year and put them in the bucket of those, 12 things basically, and say how they related to that. So,
Interesting.
yeah. But I do get to talk a little bit about painting in one of them, because there's one that talks about like servicing the communities that we live in and stuff. And I talked about painting with people at Joe Lanta, and then um, working with the Toys for Tots thing. Um, so I get to talk a little bit about that stuff, which is cool.
That is cool. Self-evaluations exist only to let your superior know where you think your strong points are, so they know where to strike to put you back in your place.
Mhm.
Eric, good morning, Eric.
All right.
He said, real fun, uplifting stuff. There you go.
For the most, I really get along well with my boss though. So like typically whatever I put on there, he just kind of completely agrees with, and you know, and I feel like I'm pretty fair. I don't like overinflate the things that I did. I'm give an honest assessment of where I'm still weak at and where I'm good. So
Eric said, can you tell I'm still stuck at work? Well,
and
we're
I
glad
don't
you
imagine
tuned
that
in
he's
from
talking
work.
about painting for the horsemen.
No, don't think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Because that would be fun work.
Oh, he's mad again.
Tell you what. Eric said, you'll never hear me complain about studio work ever. But Eric, you'll never hear us complain about your studio work ever either.
Yeah, he's been killing it.
He has.
Mhm.
It was fun looking at like the figures that are set to come out, that are on pre-order, and like hearing whose people's favorites were. It's like, oh, that one was done by Eric. Oh, that one was done by Eric.
Yep.
He's definitely putting together a nice little catalog of stuff he's worked on. Yeah, I can only imagine, Eric. I'm sure it's awesome.
Yeah. Nikita said, my boss always says he's going to evaluate us, but then he shrugs and says, well, everything's getting done on time and I don't really care how or why. I'm just happy you're doing your work.
Mm.
Oh, that's funny.
Guess that's one way to do it.
Yeah. Nikita said she also didn't get paid this week, so they're a little bit too relaxed sometimes. Yeah, that would be a bit frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too quiet. It's because I'm painting tiny details.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
it's the day for details, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
We are all just being so quiet.
Oh, gross. I should not have looked up to read the comments.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I like me some cream of mushroom soup, but I ain't dipping lollipops in it.
Nope, not gonna happen.
Mm-mm.
He's sitting next to him and gonna laugh when Curtis said that. Oh, that's funny. Oh. All right. Well, I have to say, I'm pretty happy with how she's turned out this morning.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Pretty happy with how she's turned out this morning. Stacy, how did yours turn out this morning?
Well, I'm not completely finished. I still got to do the eyes.
That looks great.
Yeah, I got the white so far, but yeah, like the hair, I did like this metallic-y color and then dry brush silver over it.
Very
But
cool.
her ear's broken, so I just put red on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah.
She's just battle damaged.
Yep.
Thank you, Nikita. Yeah, so I try to stay in the same family, and I used the pink that you see, just as highlights here and in her hair. So I mixed a crimson color with that pink color to kind of give you the same tones as what's already on her face. And so that's how I come up with the lip color.
Very cool.
So. Mm-mm-mm. Curtis, how are you doing today? How's what you're working on looking?
Good. Got the dry brushing done on the jacket and the legs. So got a very denim-y look, which is cool. And then working on the belt and the head. So still got some work to do, but I think I probably should be able to finish this up before the end of the day. So
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, when I remember when Curtis's or when Cornboy's kids came over to the table and said they wanted to buy that, and it's not like you can say no.
right,
Since it was for Cornboy.
right.
And you were
I
like,
mean,
make another one.
if it was something that I wouldn't be able to find the parts again or something, that would be one thing. But I knew it was, it wasn't going to be hard. It was just going to cost a little bit to, get the new parts. But
Right.
yep.
But yeah, you're like, oh, yeah, somebody who, you know, like if I could get the parts and pieces to make some of the customs that I really don't want to sell,
Hmm.
I would consider selling it just, for somebody that would like it would mean a lot to, not just somebody who wants it.
Right.
So, um, Nikita, the eyes look so difficult to paint. The dry brush silver is so nice. Good idea with the ear. Yeah, and it's actually pink, not silver. So it's a very, very pale pink. Pro Acryl pink. And I always try to lighten up the ears. They're usually a different color. But yeah, turned out really good. Nikita is asking if the second run goes faster, if doing it a second time goes faster, Curtis.
It depends on if the first time I was trying to figure things out or if it was just a matter of the work. Like the one that we're talking about, it didn't have a whole lot of like um didn't it wasn't difficult to think about how to approach it. It's just a lot of dry brushing. So I don't know that's going to be significantly faster, but maybe a little bit. Probably the biggest thing will be I did this like tattered waist piece for him, and that took a little bit of time to try to figure out how to do it. So that one might take a little bit less now that I know, but the rest of it probably about the same.
Yeah, the biggest thing is finding the parts and pieces that you use the first time.
Hmm. Well, I guess I had to resculpt. Well, not resculpt. I had to sculpt a chest for it because when you take the armor off of the Grod that I use for the body, it has no chest. So doing that the second time, that was definitely a lot faster. So
Yeah, because you already knew kind of what you were doing.
right, and I had reference pictures to look at so that I could kind of copy myself.
Yeah, because you've already done it once. That's smart.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like
Yeah, I try
that.
to take especially on big projects like this. I try to take a lot of pictures along the way so that if I do have to tell somebody how I did it or whatever, I can kind of show them some stuff.
Smart. Nikita, it's tough to part with some of your custom figures. Like if they're something that mean a lot to you that are, you know, just have a very have a deeper meaning. Yeah, they're a little bit harder to part with. I think
I'll be
some,
I have a harder time getting rid of other people's customs than I do my own.
yeah.
Like if I picked up something for a friend, some of those I don't think I would ever get rid of, but my own, yeah. I think a lot of the fun is just creating the thing in the first place.
Yeah. But there is that at least I remember the first time when I sold my first two figures.
Mhm.
That was hard.
Yeah,
That was very
yeah,
hard.
yeah. The first ones are definitely the most difficult, and then once you get in that mindset, then it's like, it's all right.
Yeah.
I've only had maybe three or four that I regretted selling afterwards. And then you just, make a new one.
Just don't like to paint the same thing over again. Is
Yeah.
my big.
The one that kind of, and I've done it twice because I'm an idiot. There was this like ogre scale Minotaur set that my action figure customs did, and I painted up one that I really really liked, and I didn't want to sell it, but I got an offer that I had to take, and then they're not in business anymore, so you can't just go and get those parts. And then I was able to acquire another set from somebody that had one, and I painted up another one, and then I ended up selling that one too. So now so now I don't have one after selling it twice, and I don't know that I'll ever be able to find those parts again.
And that's the tough one is if you have looked everywhere and acquired a part that, you're like, "Oh yeah, this is perfect." And then they're no longer making that part or that company is no longer in business for you to get that part.
Hmm.
Uh, for me, that's probably one of the tougher things.
Yeah,
And then
but
the
on both
engineering.
both times I set the price at like like I'm going to set it so high that nobody will realistically pay this, and then they pay it, and you're like, well, crap.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Been there, done that. The first four that I did, you would be hard pressed to find somebody that would pay as much as I would require them to pay to get those.
Yep.
Like,
Oh, that the line that you used where you said somebody's going to have to love it more than me, and I love them a lot. Like,
yeah,
that's perfect.
yeah. Like, you would be hard pressed to find somebody willing to pay the price that I would take for those four. Most everything else, would have a price and I would consider selling it. My big Al from Alabama, I don't want to sell him, but I would consider it to the right person.
Mhm.
But that one would be hard because, the head sculpt is from Planetary Dog Toys. So I think I could probably get that head sculpt now, but I'm not sure I would be able to get it in the future.
Hmm.
So it makes me kind of think, wonder if I should just go ahead and get another head sculpt. And to find all the parts and pieces that I used for him would be a lot harder too. And the sculpt work that Kevin had to do and all the stuff. He would be hard for me to get rid of. But those first 4, yeah, you would really have to love those. All right, let's do one more check-in, and then I'm going to have to head out. I've got to run by, grab some stuff, and then run over to Daddy's and start cooking breakfast or brunch for everybody. And I don't know who all's coming today. So I'll start with me. Okay. Again, worked on her. Pretty happy with how she turned out. She is lovely.
Waiting for it to pop up on my screen.
Oh.
I know, damn delays.
Mm. Oh yeah, that looks really good. I love the face on that. Yeah, that's beautiful. Nice work, Tanya.
She's fun. And then Stacy, let's see yours. Oh, good job.
Finish the eyes well the best I can. And yeah.
Looks so good. I love that hair. The way that you did the dry brush and silver on top.
Mm-hmm.
It really looks good.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing it now. Yeah, nice job. Very nice.
Thanks.
Curtis, let's see what you got.
Well, I did the dry brush and I showed that earlier. Right now I'm working on the head. So I still got to do the pupils. I'm working on the teeth right now. But yeah, I'm liking how it's looking. So got my little reference photo here next to me. So yeah, there you go.
That is fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, looks great. And I love your blue hand.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I would like to say, see, it's pink and my hand is just striped. Because otherwise my hand would have been pink like Curtis's is blue, because that's what I would have been using. Oh, well, Stacy and Curtis, thank you so much for joining this morning. Megs, if you are still out there, we hope you and we feel better and that you guys are on the mend for next week. Curtis, do you have anything today? Or are you jumping on Saturday Day Live at 3?
I may stop in. And then at some point this week, I'm going to do a video just going over that photo book that Darla got me from Allegiance Con for this year. And then tomorrow night we have Shooting the Shelf with Joe Gonzalez and Sean Scavarna. And we will be talking about the real story of what happened with Jesse and the booing the proposal. So
So make sure you tune in for that. And then Wednesday night, Curtis, you are painting again.
Yep.
And I am going to try to join. I think we're going to work it out so I can join you on Wednesday night. We will definitely check out the both pages to find out if I'll be able to join in. Stacy, you got anything this week?
Nope.
Other than Mod Squad next week?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. And then we have on the 1st, we are going to have a show on New Year's Day. I believe it's going to be Dylan, Brett Stoddard, and Dub3 are going to join us for Legion's Ladies Live, so we should have a good time that night. So yeah, everybody tune in on Thursday for that. So should be a good time.
Yeah.
Those guys are all usually at the front of the line at conventions, so
I know. I
I'm
can't
sure
wait.
they've got some good line stories.
Yeah, I can't wait to get some stories from them for sure. All right, you guys, y'all have a great Saturday, and we will catch you next Saturday.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.